Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasion stream, week 22, day 6. So of course we still have the Vault event, still have it for another day and several hours. And that is our main goal right now, is to get the grind done on that and go from there. Still trying to get Sunspear to that last final level, get it to the shiny 100. Maybe use it just a little bit since we'll finally have that as a utility. Even though it's not necessarily better than the other triple damages, it has a few extra things on it, like freeze and entangle. But it doesn't have any of the extra damage like through enrage or anything like that. So a little bit weaker overall. But still has utilities I can end up using once fully maxed, plus the perpetual red storm, which obviously works pretty good since you're going to be needing burn with it anyway, so works out quite nicely. Other than that, probably going to try getting some of the hero classes to level 40, or at least chipping at that some. I still have 2 hero classes that are below level 40, War Priest, which is actually the event thing this week, as well as, what was that other one? As well as Oracle, which is that one Centaur one from the Vineyard Fields. But anyways, that's the game plan. We're currently over in Stormheim just because we need more pure blue, and trying to get the grind down on that. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Captain. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Jason. Hello, Mason. And Jason Mason, that kind of rhymes. And also, thank you, D-Rock Savage, for the $20 donation that was actually done off stream. Let's see, that says 6 hours ago. Yeah, we definitely weren't streaming then. But thank you so much for the donation. It is greatly appreciated. And he ended up saying, your channel has helped me immensely. Thanks for that. Glad I could help. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask them, as well as anyone else. Let's see. What did you go for? Get that Sunspear down. Not enough to kill, but we just go for that. Any luck with keys? No. Today has been really unlucky. Today has been just one gigantic unluck day. Well, off stream I haven't really been doing any, because I ended up eating, then I took a nap. And that's why we're slightly late. 2 alarm clocks. Neither wake me up. Good job, alarm clocks. They do their function well. I don't know, when my body feels like sleeping, it's like, nope. Not sure how I slept so long, though. Because I went down at like 3, I want to say. Somewhere around 3. And I didn't wake up till like 8:30 or so. I guess I wasn't kidding when I said I was tired on this stream. I'm not sure why it was, though. I got like 6 hours of sleep the previous night. I guess my body really wanted 8 or higher. Yeah, you just beat the 3rd person on the ranked PvP leaderboard, yeah. The only, the teams don't really scale up based on that for the most part, though. Like, someone who might be on the leaderboard could quite literally just be the same difficulty as someone else who's just around. But sometimes they have really hard teams. It really just depends. Like, if I go to leaderboard right now, and we see there are 3 defend teams, they're probably not even meta. One of them or 2 of them might be meta. There's a good chance that they probably won't even be that meta. I'll go double check. And even if it is, it's going to be almost the same meta as someone else's meta. Even if it was like a way lower down person. Let me see. What do we have for defend team here? So yeah, look, this isn't even that hard of a team. Life and Death could be a little bit annoying in that combination. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing too bad other than the Life and Death there. Definitely not a traditional team that would be set. This one is just using a ridiculously weak for green-blue team. And this one's on, I'm not even sure what this is on. And that one's using an Urskea Shield team. Haven't seen Urskea Shield for a while on defense. Like, offensively, it's used. But defensively, it's a bit of a weird option. But yeah, not a single one of those 3 were meta. Which I'm not sure why that's always the case. It's not always the case, but, the people at the top don't normally use the meta. It's kind of weird. Not sure why that is. Zugoff. Yeah, Zugoff is pretty good against Gobtruffle because of the freeze. The freeze skull spam. Both those 2 mechanics Gobtruffle is not good against. Because most Gobtruffle teams do not have a proper tank. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. If you're running the Forest Guardian version, that is pretty much a proper tank. But Gobtruffle itself isn't a proper tank, so if you have double Gobtruffle, half your team is exposed to skulls pretty easily. And of course, freeze messes them up a lot. Oh, nice. You're all the way at 10th. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I've gone for a leaderboard a couple times. I personally don't do it much. I haven't done it for a while now, like a year and a half. Just because it is really, really not worth it as far as the rewards that you get. Of course, it's good if you just need the gold and you're doing it for gold farming. But if you're doing it for like any specific like rewards off a leaderboard, it just is not worth it. Hey, 9th place now. Congrats. Moving up. The best reward for leaderboard, oddly enough, if you're doing it specifically for leaderboard thingy, which most people aren't, they're just doing it more so for the gold. But it's actually 100th place to 51st place, because it ends up giving, what was it, 5 or 10 epic ingots? I believe it was 5, which is the best reward of any of the ingot ones, just because of how rare epic ingots currently are. Will they ever introduce PvP? Yes, or it's possibly, no, and probably not likely. But there is a chance that they might, if the game still keeps going on for a long while. They said it would be really hard for them to implement it with how it currently is, and if they ever did implement it to this game, it would take multiple patches for them to implement it, almost all focused specifically on trying to get PvP to get up. It's something that is extremely unlikely to join the game to any capacity, and even if it does to any capacity, it's probably going to be like some kind of side minigame or, you know, something small like that. It's not going to replace how PvP is now, though it would be a form of PvP. But yeah, it's mainly technical issues on their part and how much time they would have to dedicate to it, because the game is not really set up at the moment to be functioning with a proper PvP system. But it's something that they said may eventually happen, though it is more likely, they mentioned in the past, that they would just release another game solely focused more so on the PvP aspect than they would on trying to implement PvP into Gems of War. But it's not an impossibility they have mentioned, though it is extremely unlikely that they would. Though I wish they would, because this game would benefit a lot. Though if they ended up making like a puzzle quest-like game and just putting PvP onto that, then I wouldn't really mind. Like if the next standard puzzle quest has a normal single player and then has a monetized PvP like on top of it, that would actually be like a pretty good format for it if they were going to go down that route. They shouldn't be monetizing the next puzzle quest. I don't think they would be. And if they were, they would only do the PvP side of it. Like, the single-player experience of it has always been just a single-buy thing. Pretty sure they would leave it like that, because there really isn't much of a reason not to. Let's see. I'll take that over. Like, with Gems of War, it would make sense just because it's fully free-to-play. But in the other cases, they've always just done single-buy things. Time will tell. Also, I want them to release Puzzle Quest 3 so badly. If you can't tell. They actually are planning on doing Puzzle Quest 3. That is 100% confirmed. And every Puzzle Quest game has had PvP attached to it to some degree. It's mostly just been against, like, your friends and stuff. It hasn't been, like, a proper PvP system. But I have a feeling they might flesh out a proper PvP system for one of the upcoming Puzzle Quests. Or, you know, for the upcoming Puzzle Quest. Puzzle Quest 3. It's still a while out, though. It's like probably 2021 at the earliest. I think they're going to try getting it out for next console cycle. So 2021 or 2022 could potentially be the years for it. We had no very little info on it, other than the fact that it is something that is within consideration of being done. Or, you know, it's in some form of development stage. They obviously can't say much about it. It's in, like, excessively early development stages, if it is so. Have I tried AFK Arena? And what is my opinion on it? I have not. So I have no opinion currently. How do you get your guild past 20 players? Be useful, it's maxed at 20 right now. You need to go and donate more gold to your guild. As more people donate gold to the guild, it will unlock more slots. And by unlocking more slots, you'll be able to have, recruit more people. There's a cap of 30, of course, though. I'm a big fan of RPG games, if you guys can't already tell. And Puzzle Quest 1 was probably the best game they've ever made. Of course, Gems of War could also be considered that game. But As far as like single buy games that they've made, by far, Puzzle Quest is the best one they've ever made. Has a really decent storyline. Gameplay for it is absolutely amazing. The mini games are actually a lot of fun that are within it. I'm really surprised they haven't taken more mini games from Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 and implemented into Gems of War. Puzzle Quest 1 I feel like had the better ones overall, but Puzzle Quest 2 did have several. Actually, oddly enough, Treasure Hunt is based on a mini game from Puzzle Quest 2. The gameplay of it's quite a bit different, but the general premise of upgrading treasures into bigger treasures is pretty much just plopped exactly from the opening chest system from Puzzle Quest 2. Yeah, I really wish they would take more mini-games from it. It'd be a good way to go use all the maps. If they converted like if they just added a bunch of mini-games based on Puzzle Quest 1 and 2, and made it so all those mini-games required some amount of maps, that'd be a great way to sync all the maps, and to get people to waste their glory on maps. Or, you know, to use it as like a glory sink. Because there's a lot of excess glory in this game. Even people who just buy it to get the troops maxed, you still will have excess glory. Even if you max the glory troop every single week. Still stands no chance against Double Goblin with Forest Troll and Essence and their throne in to disable and destroy all else. I think you can still get away with it. All you'd have to do is just kill Forest Troll, then the Skull Spam kills out the 2 Gop Truffles. You just have to not get entangled prior, or if you do get entangled, have a cleanse option for it. So hello, William, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome. And hello, Kevin. Do take care, grab that. And he's dead. I should only need about 70 more EXP or so. And then we're finally done with Sunspear. There isn't much I'll be using it for personally, though. It's an okay hero class. It has quite a few interesting combinations going for it. The main thing with this hero class, the main gimmick of it is it has really high damage output, really high loopability, while having a double disable of freeze and tangle. Like that freeze and tangle into its high damage output loop is what the main thing that it kind of tries to get utilized for. The only 2 big flaws of this hero class is it doesn't have a half mana start, and it doesn't have any protection for skulls other than the entangle, despite the fact that it likes being ran in first slot when it's actually used in a proper team. Hey, Volky! Whoa, what is this? On a day like today, with how bad our luck has been doing, how did we just get a Volky? My voice sounds slightly different. I don't know. My throat's like a little bit sore. Like I had to clear it even on stream, like earlier, like on the previous stream. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting slightly sick again. I have been sick this entire time. It just has been like fluctuations of how sick I've been. I've been for like the last month and a half now, between the asthmatic thing. But anyways, I was about to do something. Oh yeah, duh, code. We just got a Volky. Go grab one of those. I believe that we just used that one, so it should be this one. Is this the right code? Probably. Grab that, grab that. Is that the code that we're looking for? That is not the code we're looking for. Is this the code we're looking for? That is also not the code we're looking for. What was the last code we used? How far down have we used already? Apparently far, because I've tested like 3 codes and not a single one's them. Still not it. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, duh. It was the one after USA. Because we had like a random code that started with USA. That was funny. Anyways, guys. Yeah, I know. It was right after the USA one. There you guys go. Yeah, Salty sent them slightly differently, and I haven't moved their location. So I don't have them, like, properly marked, but it's fine. It doesn't take that long to figure out which code is next. But there you guys go. We got a berry this time instead of USA. They're completely random. It's just funny that they happen to be starting with random words. They're not actually supposed to be starting with random words. It randomly generated into random words there. Now it says Berry 2XR DVD. Apparently some kind of Berry DVD. Aren't DVDs almost dead these days? I still use them on occasion. But even just disk drives in general on PC are almost obsolete. Like, other than for DVD movies occasionally, I can't think of anything that I use them for. And most gaming is just all digital these days. I find it funny when I end up buying a Nintendo Switch. I haven't owned a console for so long prior to Nintendo Switch. Nor a TV for that matter, because I've never owned a TV while I was in college around that time. It's because I didn't need one. And I was, when I ended up getting a TV and a Switch, I was like, wait, what is this thing over here? Because I never seen a TV that has an HDMI cable, nor a console that only requires an HDMI cable. So I was like, oh, you don't have all those like little color cords, like the red. You guys remember the red thing and the yellow thing and the white thing? For those various audio and visual and everything to plug those in. And I was like just seeing this one cable. It's like, oh yeah, this is a thing now. I forgot. Technology has advanced. But yeah, it completely threw me off when I ended up getting a TV and Switch. It was like, oh yeah, duh. Those old things aren't a thing anymore. It still came with an adapter for it. But yeah, everything's just HDMI now. I still have one of those TVs in my room. Actually, I have two of them in my house. One of them I had for a very long time. I actually won it in at the Jersey Shore back before almost all of it got destroyed by a hurricane, a fire, and a fire. They really like fires. Too bad the fire didn't happen when the hurricane also occurred, so it wouldn't have done as much damage. At least one of the fires. But yeah, there's been a lot of fires. And Hurricane Sandy ended up absolutely devastating that place. But I ended up picking up a white TV with a bunch of points I got from the arcades there. I used to go to the arcades there a lot. Like almost every other weekend or so. A lot of fun. Also, there was one really exploitable game in one of the arcades. One of those things that has that moving, spinning around wheel. Where you click it down, and if you get it in the middle, it then spins the Wheel of Fortune thing. Do you guys know of that? I'm pretty sure most of you who have been to an arcade knows of that. Normally, arcades have it rigged, so that it's harder to actually get it. However, this arcade didn't have it rigged at all, so you could easily get it almost every single time. And you could actually, at that one specific arcade, when they didn't have it rigged, though they eventually made it rigged, when they forgot to set it to be rigged, you could actually make more money than how much you spent. Which was really funny. Because of how many tickets you would get. They also had like a membership program thing which would like double it as well. Which definitely made it more profitable than you would actually lose. There was only that one specific arcade. All the other ones had it rigged properly though. And that one eventually got it rigged. And that might have been one of the reasons why. No, I'm pretty sure other people did similar. I've always been that way. Like trying to find the most efficient method for everything. I just found the most efficient ticket farming thing at any arcade, and then just farmed it. It's normally how I would do them. Most arcades you obviously lose money on, and it's just for the fun. But still, I think that was the only arcade where it wasn't like that. Yeah, I still have that white TV. It's like a little mini white TV. I don't think that's how I got that one, though. I think that was from one of the non-easy ones. It was from the one that got extremely destroyed. The one that had, like, a carousel in it at the Jersey Shore. Any of you who have ever been there probably know which one I'm talking about. I forget its specific name. It might have just been called the Carousel, actually. That one arcade. But yeah, the Jersey Shore doesn't really exist much anymore. Between all the fires and everything. They're trying to rebuild some, but most people just decided not to rebuild. Looks so dead compared to how it used to be like a decade ago. Also, arcades in general just don't really do well these days. And like half of the area was like just eatery places and arcades. Have ever been to Crescent City? I'm not sure. Is that in New Jersey? That doesn't sound familiar to me. I might have been, though. I've been to quite a few places. I've been, like, all the way up and down the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So, like, almost every single major location along the Eastern Standard Time Zone I've pretty much been in. Including all the way up to Canada's most relevant locations. Like, all the way down from every important location on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. All the way from Florida, all the way up to Toronto, Canada. I've pretty much been. Oh, no, I've never been to Crescent City, then. I've only ever left the Eastern Standard Time Zone twice. Both times to go to Chicago. I've actually never left the Eastern Standard Time Zone to anywhere other than Chicago. Which is only a 1 hour difference. So it's barely even noticeable as a difference. Have I ever been to Hillsborough? Nope. I have not. Have I been to Clearwater Beach in Florida? I believe I may have when I was a lot younger. When I say I've been to Florida, I'm talking like the age of around like 2 to 8 or so. Like it was ages ago. So I forget the specific names of everywhere where I may have been in it. Have I been to Fayetteville, North Carolina? No, I've actually not really been much to North Carolina. That's one of the states I kind of just pass over whenever I have gone like through that direction. But no, I don't think I've ever actually stopped in North Carolina for anything. I've had a friend or two from North Carolina, but I've never like actually been there for anything. Actually, one of my friends just went there for a week-long trip to see some family the other day. Or by the other day, I mean like about a month ago, actually. Which is kind of funny. As I left on my trip, she ended up leaving on her trip. Yeah, I believe she just went to see family, though. Not for any like specific sightseeing or anything. And he's dead. Oh, never mind. Barrier, what are you doing, Barrier? Also, Stream, what are you doing, Stream? There we go. Stream just went out for like 5 seconds. Yeah, my dad actually wants to move to Florida. I'm not sure why. But he wants to move to Florida. I hope he doesn't, though. All of his houses are currently in New Jersey. And he's gotten bankrupt before from letting other people handle that for him. That's a long story in itself. But, Yeah, I hope he doesn't move to Florida. He's currently in New Jersey. With I think like 5 houses or something. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go get the poke there. I have moved so many times. Actually, the current house I'm in right now, I believe is the most amount of time I've ever been in a house. Currently, the highest record for how long I've been in the house is like 4 years. Well, I've moved multiple times in 1 year before. I'm 25 and have, I'm 24 and I've lived in probably more than 24 houses. And during high school, I was actually legally homeless, as far as the definition of homeless is concerned, for several months. I still had like a house and, you know, like shelter, but as far as what's considered legally homeless, I actually was considered homeless at the time, while in high school. Obviously beyond my control, because I was like 15 at the time, 15, 16. I think that was my dad's 3rd bankruptcy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he's bankrupt the same amount of times as Donald Trump. Actually, they're so similar in so many ways, it's scary. What do I take here? Let's go and get a firebomb down. Okay, what do we even take there? I guess we could try for Sky Brown, but it's not worth it because we have Red Storm right now. The awkward moment when Red Storm's actually bad, because it reduces the chance that we would get a Brown, because it makes Red higher. So much higher that it reduces the chance of each other specific one. So why didn't I take the Skull there? Hello, Matt! Welcome! Aw, don't gain defense. You're already tanky enough. You did not need more survivability. You are perfectly fine as is. There we go. Hello, Haley. Hello, Matt. Welcome, welcome. You both keep popping up at the same time, but welcome. I noticed that like the last few streams. It hasn't been like every single time, but it's pretty common that both of you come at like the exact same time. Because your schedules run similarly. Also, hello, Corn. Didn't say hi when you said hi. Also, hello, Dekurel. And no problem for the code. I'm missing all the hellos. Yeah, we should almost be at this level. Should only need about 10 more minutes of grinding. And then we should have level 100 Sunspear. And then we can start working on some of the level 40s and other daily stuff. Actually, I should probably be starting on some of that daily stuff now, since we'd be running Sunspear on it anyways. On most of it. Because all of this we're running Sunspear on, except for the last battle of the Legendary. Or actually probably last 2 battles. Yeah, the notifications on YouTube get sent out at really weird times. And even the one that gets sent out through YouTube, there could be like 5 different people saying that it came out at a different time. Because YouTube is weird like that. Hello, Plumpko! Sorry. But hello, Plumpko. Yeah, sorry if I ever forget anyone with the hellos. It's either any combination of thinking I already said hello to stream, or I just didn't see it in chat normally. It's normally one or the other. That or you come in talking normally, and I didn't notice that you weren't already here. That's another one that can happen. Unless someone specifically says hello, then it's obviously, oh yeah, they just got here. But if someone just comes in and their first message is just mentioning something or a question, I might not notice and not say hello, thinking that they were already here. Come on, Volky. 4 gem keys, that's still pretty decent. And we got 2 white pet food with it, because that was what we get for this battle, of course. Yeah, farming in Vault Weekend is definitely a lot more fun because it's a lot more rewarding. That's a lot better to do. I should be getting that level soon. We're getting 2 XP per each of these battles too. We're getting like 20 XP here for this hero class. Well, not exactly, because I won't be doing the legendary task like this, else it'd take too long. Okay, let's take that for now. Get Sunbird for the kill. Okay, and then we take 2 of these battles and then switch to the Gob Truffle for the other 2, just to get a little bit of EXP on Warden. And go from there. Yep, please give Volkey, you know you want to. Oh no, it's on one of the slightly harder battles though. Oh, luckily he got hit, so he's gonna die to the first poke that we do. Perfect. Actually, let me poke it again so Sunbird can wipe right now. I hope that's enough damage. Should be. And it is. Well, there's level 100. We did it. Sunspear maxed. Sunspear level 100. And 5 diamonds from the gnome. Okay, well, 1 down. Off to Gob Truffle. Get some more than XP. We're going to need to use it for this battle anyways. So perfect timing. We're about to switch out of the team anyways for this. But there we go. We'll go mess with it in a moment. We'll go mess with it in PvP as soon as we finish out these little things real quick. Okay. Also, what level are we on Warden right now? 92. Oh, I thought we had it at 93. Apparently not. Getting it to 93 currently. Whoa, we just randomly got devoured. That's not nice. It's going to be annoying to take out now. Actually, it might just be easier to restart the battle. But if we get Cascaded Skulls, I guess it's fine. Not going to matter too much. How many hours did that take? Well, every hero class takes about 28 hours plus. As far as how much this weekend, I think we put around 8 hours into it this weekend. 8, 9 hours. Somewhere around there. But every hero class takes around 28 hours plus to max. Normally around 28 to 40 hours, I would say. It depends on the methods that you use to level it. 28 if you use some of the quickest methods like Explorer with 3+ wins per minute. That's 28 hours assumes that you're winning at 3 per minute. But it is technically possible to win quicker than 3 per minute. Though on average it probably comes down to 3 per minute even if you do win quicker than 3 per minute. Between everything else. But yeah, depending on method, it's 28 to 40 hours per hero class. Is how long they take to max. If I'm not mistaken, 40 hours would be 1 PvP win every minute. So if you're doing the PvP method of it, it takes 40 hours if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Take 50,050, divide it by 40. Oh wait, no, don't divide it by 40. Divide it by, yeah, 50, 50 divided by 20. Or 120. Yeah, it comes out to 42 hours. If you were to do it through the PvP method of winning 1 per minute, if you can consistently win PvP 1 per minute, it's 42 hours to max out a hero class. Whereas doing it through Explore and stuff is around 28 hours. And of course there's other methods, or just getting it done passively through dailies and stuff like that. Kind of like how we just got Sunspear maxed. But anyways, let's go mess with a Sunspear team real quick. I'm personally not sure of Sunspear teams because I've never actually had to build Sunspear teams before because we've never had them set up for such. I guess we can go build an Infernus version of it. So we can go try that real quick. Let's see, Infernus Skull Spam on him. So I'll grab that. We'll go get a Sunspear, obviously. Make sure all of his perks are set correctly. And also, we'll go get the perk that we need for that triple skull damage. So, yeah, he has Perpetual Firestorm. He has Freeze at start of battle. He has Immune to Freeze, or Immune to Burning, depending on which way you want to go with it. He has Entangle at start of battle. He has extra life to blue allies. He has Submerge. He has extra red or blue mana, depending on which one you need for your team. And he has triple damage to burning enemies. Interesting. Okay, let's go build a Skull Spam team around that then. How do we want to build this? So we got our Infernus. Do they plan on changing Forge? Soul Forge? Yes. They probably are planning on changing Soul Forge. 4,000 diamonds, you mean? It doesn't require 4,000 gems for a mythic. But yeah, 4,000 diamonds take a long while to get. It takes, I believe, like 2.5 months or so. Trying to think of a skull spam team for this. That ends up synergizing with it. I'm trying to think of like a double option. Though we could just go rush down. But what are we going to use the red mana for? I need something that skull spams that utilizes the red mana. Yeah, Divinish Ball Aquilin, I guess, would be fine then. And we can just run it that way. Though getting their initial mana might be an issue. We'd have to run a really weird weapon that way. Well, we could run Jar of Eyes and just have, I don't know, first thought Jar of Eyes is a bit weird though. We wouldn't really need the Storm. Could run Essence, but then we're denying the color. Not sure what team I want for it. I haven't needed to build teams around it before. Let's see. Yeah, we could just do the double convert thing. I'm trying to think of what we would need that would really utilize the extra amount of reds that we're going to be having. Because that would be the main thing. You know what? Let me go grab Mercy here instead of that and just go single Quillen for it. And just run it with a brown weapon. Which I guess at this point might just be Mountain Crusher actually. Let's see, what options do we have for brown weapons that isn't Mang? Black Manacle, no. Well, actually, Black Manacle would kind of work. Bronzelock Pistol would actually somewhat work because it's burn every single time. So we can kind of utilize that into the triple damage. Then we're going to have enough burn off of Infernus that won't matter. Oh, Flamer. That's actually pretty good. Actually, just even using that in general with the Yagwe Queen of Tanya would be pretty nice. We could go test that out and see. But anyways, let me go, and though the team doesn't actually have a burn. Though, doesn't this burn first enemy? Hold up, does this weapon burn first enemy? It would actually be pretty decent if it does with that. Yes, it does! Ooh! Ooh, that could have some synergy there then. But anyways, let me change the banner to something accordingly. I think we just go double yellow here. Don't need anything too fancy. Actually, do we go for +1 brown? No, let's go standard double yellow. Oh, we could give her the other +1 though. We'll go for that for now. Divine Protector? Oh yeah, we could end up throwing Divine Protector and just build it into a Divine team at this point. We are using so many Divines that we could... I didn't even realize that. I wasn't even trying to make a Divine team. It just happened to turn into one. Whoops. I was not trying to make a Divine team. It just kind of got formed into one as I was putting stuff in. No, don't put stuff that's not our hero in first slot. I need him to kill us with a skull. Oh no, we got a pet. That's a, oh no, because we're losing this battle currently. Okay, I need her to be cleansed. We don't have any way to do that currently, though. Good, the pet died. So we'll go get the pet. He has a loss of merge, but that won't matter. However, I do need our first slot to die. So that we can go get the triple damage going. There just doesn't seem to be any good way to go do that at the moment. Trying to think of a way to deliberately give it a skull. Taking that green will just allow us to take a skull. Maybe I just quill in and just try killing him with normal damage. You know what? We're just going to kill it without the triple damage. So that completely defeats the point of this hero class right now. But, yeah, I was going to kill him normally just because we really want that pet gnome. Let's see. We'll throw that over, get the other red storm off of that. We already have it perpetually going, refreshed every turn, so that actually won't really matter much. And then he's dead off the Browns. And there we go. Well, not exactly the way I wanted to win that battle, but that works. Oh, we got the Sunbird pet. Really cute one as well. We'll need to go do that to go farm its food. Oh no, we got a easy team. Alright, let's start just taking stuff. Take a yellow for now. Start getting that rolling. Take the brown. Oh, did I leave that there? Apparently. Take that over. Grab a mercy or not. Oh, there's nothing good on this board. We'll go for that for now. Get down on you. Get the Quillin rolling. Oh, never mind, you're blocked on the thing. I'll take it with red then. Should have alignment here, hopefully. With Purple Storm and everything, or with the Red Storm, I'd assume that it would. It doesn't. I'm still throwing it, though. Okay, no Mercy alignment or anything either. Oh, you know what? That's actually not going to work over too well, will it? The Mercy with it, because you need the purple for both. It's kind of conflicting in that regard. But yeah, we'll try with the Yagwe team. And just use his burning off the thing. Because he's going to have burning. He's just going to have it in an alternative method by actually casting the weapon. Because we'll just build Yagwe behind it. And give it a shot. Actually, let me go test that for our Red Guild Ward. That might even be our Red Guild Ward defend now that we have it. As an option. There we go. And the explosion gets rid of his barrier, so we can just take the pokes down. And down he goes. Okay, next order of business. Take this. Oh no, Rope Dart team. And let me actually go head over to my Yagwe team. Because that wouldn't be too bad with it. Where's the Yagwe defend these days? Should be defend brown? Instead of Frost Mage, let's go try this with where'd it go? With Sunspear. There we go. See how this goes. We have one burn. Unfortunately, Fairy Fire does not count as burn. Oh, even got a Glory Gnome. Nice. We're getting a lot of gnomes all of a sudden for PvP. It's a little bit annoying because it's actually a lot easier for us to end up missing one of the gnomes in PvP because we could lose the battle still. Okay, what are we frozen on? What do we even have as options? Do we have a drop? No, we do not. I just take the skull manually then. Don't loop us. What are you doing? Don't make it so we lose that Glory Gnome. That would be awful. Oh, why didn't that die? That actually would have been useful if it did, because now we're frozen, and that's an issue. I need that to die. No, don't move our hero there. I think we just lost. Yagwe, you need to solo this battle. Also, that needs to die so we can actually win. I need to skull bait him to kill that, and then hopefully have alignment. Okay, good. We got cleansed on it now. The only issue is we don't have a move here that's extra turned. We don't have any cascades. Do we still just cast one? As long as it doesn't give him anything. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Glory Gnome luckily didn't dodge the battle. Okay, Yagwe, do your magic. Win the entire battle. You got this. You're Yagwe. You can win anything. You got this, Yagwe. Solo the entire battle. There we go. Not over yet, though. It almost is, though. Yagwe! Such an insanely powerful troop once it gets its double pokes. It can pretty much double kill almost anything in the game that's similar on stats. And without wasting a single turn. 1,000 glory. We would have lost 1,000 glory if we lost that battle. Gosh. But yeah, I don't really care for Sunspear, honestly. Like, it's good for Guild War defense because it can really throw some people off. But, offensively, I'm not really a fan of it. But this will probably be our new defend for, Brown Guild War. Well, it's already what we use for Brown Guild War, but you know, using it with this hero class specifically. Yeah, we do have alignment for that, so we'll grab that. Queen of Tanya we don't have, so let's throw Yagwe down. Then we get a Queen T. Hero's about to die. But your whole team's about to die. Quickly, there's, wow, 20 reds on the board. There goes his Submerge protecting him, but all we need now is Yagwe. He can't dodge that. And he's dead, because we just double Yagwe. Double Yagwe is so strong. Anything that's at similar stats, almost everything dies to double Yagwe. He's such a powerful troop. He's one of the best legends in the game. He's also one of the best bounty hunter options in the game, if not the best. And he's great for various PvP. And he's always pretty good in the team of Flamefer or Urskea Crown, followed by what we just did, Yagway, Tapon, and Queen Titania. It's one of the stronger combos in the entire game. And it has been for a while. On Nintendo Switch, it's actually quite literally the strongest team in the game. Okay, so we're currently on Sunspear with this. Let me go level up a different hero class now. Let's work on War Priest, since we have the extra bonus for it this week, 10%. I do want to start inching that towards level 40, as well as the other hero class that we have below level 40. And at this point, I want to get Warden up naturally. I'm actually not going out of my way to level it. We had a slight change of plan in that, because we're going to be using it a bunch for Gob Truffle anyways. And since we're going to be using that team for a while, I didn't want to farm it, since we're going to be using it and getting it maxed naturally. Might take a little bit longer. Might take us a few weeks to a month to naturally get it upgraded that way. However, it's going to happen regardless. So might as well, because we're already going to be using Gob Truffle. It's not being nerfed anytime soon. They already confirmed that. It's a while before it gets nerfed, if ever. There's almost guaranteed it's going to get like some kind of rework, but no, they don't have any intention to nerf it yet. It's probably going to get like a really small one eventually though. Hello, Durbus. Welcome. Okay, max that out, and then we just get double key, and we'll be good to go from there. Fortunately, that did not give us full mana. But then we just key to key. I was going to keep triggering the immortality thing. It'd be annoying with that. And he's dead. Okay, grab gold, grab green surge. No surge apparently, okay, grab that one over. And destroy everything. Do we have a up-to-date video for soul farming? The most recent video that we've done on it, actually every soul farming video we've ever done, the outdated videos, are still the meta. It hasn't changed. Until next patch. But as it currently stands, I'll be covering another one once next patch gets here. Cough, cough. Yeah, next patch will cover a new soul farming video. But no, all my old soul farming videos are still the meta. They haven't changed. Soul farming method hasn't changed. The most optimal soul farming method has not changed for like 2.5 to 3 years. Like since the second Farish Ra has come out, it has not changed. And he's been out for at least like 2.5 years now, if not longer. But yeah, the meta is Dragon Soul, Double Farish Ra, and Umbra Wolf. If you do not have Farish Ras, you replace them with anything with Necromancy, ideally Azurus, because it also has +1 purple while having Necromancy. And you can replace Umbra Wolf with your hero using any Purple Storm if you want to passively gain hero classes EXP. Also, if you happen to have depleted every single hero class that has Purple Storm, you could also do it with Red Storm. However, Purple Storm is more effective if you're using Azuruses. Though if you're using Double Farish Ra, it actually doesn't really matter as much if you're using Purple or Red. Yeah, Dawnbreaker requires a lot of souls, that's for sure. But yeah, the cheapest, really effective team that you can build out of it is Dragon Soul, double Azurus, or anything with Necromancy, followed by any hero with a Purple or Red Storm. Ideally Purple, assuming you're running Azuruses. And that's all you would need. And you just go to first challenge Divinian Fields on Warlord 2 difficulty. Yeah, I would advise anyone to get their soul farming done now, before next patch. I believe the soul rate's going to be almost the exact same next patch. However, the methodology around it will be slightly different. You'd probably still use the same team and everything, though. And there's a possibility it could even be a buff and loot. But it would be different than how it is now, as far as how you have to run it. And he's dead. No! Stop reviving! That should kill him. Hopefully. How many skulls is there? Enough. And then it goes. One more battle. And we'll get another 2 War Priest EXP. Slowly but surely reach that up to 70. Or 40, I mean. 70. Yeah, we do need to eventually get it to 70. We also need to eventually get it to 100. It's got a while before that, that's for sure. Level 40 EXP is like 0 EXP on the class. I think it's like, it's only like several hundred. And you need to get 5,050 EXP on it. It's definitely over 1,000, I know that. There's our egg shield. The egg barrier. Protect yourself with eggs. I find it kind of funny that an egg thief, something that you would kind of expect to be kind of agile and dodgy, has one of the best tanks in the entire game, where all it does is just shield itself with eggs. Lots and lots of eggs. She must just carry an army of eggs with her. Like, how big are these eggs that she's able to do it as an infinite shield? She has like an endless bag of eggs, apparently. She, like, takes it out of her purse and it's like, oh, egg. All the eggs. Ah, there we go. Wait, we just did this, right? Yeah, we got 4 copies of it. It's like, wait, we just finished the pet battle. I forgot that was even pet battles for a second. So yeah, let's go do dungeons then. And get a little bit more XP. And then probably just do a little bit more of explore. No, I don't want to use that though. What am I looking for? Let's just go use, actually what we were just using would be fine. Where to go? E-team, but instead of Sunspear, we place something else that we need to go level. And in this case, we need to go level 1. So we'll go get that in there. Start getting, you can get some of them during events right now, during Vault events. It's one of the only times you can infinitely farm them. However, the rate of infinite farm is only about 5 to 20 per hour during these events. And it's also really random on how many you would end up getting. It's more so just a byproduct. It's obviously not really giving you... It's not your main reward that you're getting. But you are getting quite a few diamonds as you're playing. Like, even during the stream, we've gotten, like, what? Like, 2 to 7 diamonds or so far? But on average, it comes... Oh, never mind. That was dungeon. I thought that was a gnome for a second. It's like, yeah, another 5 diamonds. I think we got 7 diamonds so far this stream. Not counting the ones from doing this, of course. But, yeah, gnome events are the best way to infinitely grind them. If you were to ever try infinitely grinding them, even though they're not your main reward that you're getting. But the only other way to really do that is just make sure that you do all the daily and weekly related things. So that's dungeons every single day. Buying the 50 gem diamond thing every single Sunday. Though you could do it literally every day, though Sunday's the only really good value day for it. Otherwise, you're kind of just wasting your gems. But Sunday every day, or you could do it every day, but Sunday's the main day you'd want to do it for. Your guild, you can get 150 of them per week by doing all the tasks up to, I believe, the 10th task or the 11th task. I believe it's on the 10th task. So you'd have to go up to the 11th, if not mistaken. Would end up giving you 150 diamonds per week just from that. And I believe that's pretty much all the methods. There's the 150 that you get from your guild. There's the daily ones that you get from just doing what we're doing right now, dungeons. There's the ones that you could buy for 50 gems each day, which generally you only buy on Sundays because it's the best value on Sundays because you get 80 diamonds, 2 gem keys, a steel, and a bunch of other stuff, which are 5 to 20 per hour. If you do it during a gnome event, just go to any explore location that you need to do, spam it out with a quick kill team that can win about 3 wins per minute or quicker, and that would end up giving around 5 to 20 diamonds per hour. But that's like the only infinite that you can really do. All the other methods are just slow trickle over time. Yeah, Rope Dart is coming 2 weeks from now. It's a really insanely good weapon. Definitely highly advise getting it. So make sure to have 300 diamond spear and the other little thing for it. Yeah, what we're doing, like, quite literally right now is technically diamond farming. It's more so farming a billion other things at once. Diamonds is just a byproduct. But what we're doing right now is actually the quickest rate of diamonds you can ever get infinitely. And that is quick winning explore or challenges during a gnome event. Is the quickest rate of resources that you can get for diamonds. As far as infinitely accumulating them. Because vault keys can drop a 50 diamond drop. The smaller gnome, the normal gnome, has 2 diamonds and 5 diamonds as a drop. And he ends up giving the most of any of the gnomes. Even though it's the lowest amount, his frequency of it's pretty high. And the jewel gnome, I believe, also has a 10 and 20 diamond drop, though it's really rare to get diamonds off that for whatever reason. They're mainly hoping for normal gnomes. If you're looking for diamonds, you're mainly hoping for normal gnomes and for vault keys, though you're always hoping for vault keys. And of course you get plenty of other resources while you're doing this. Obviously you're not just getting diamonds. But unfortunately there's no way to get it at a quicker rate than this. And this is relatively slow. Like an average of 10 diamonds per hour is extremely slow, obviously. That means you'd have to do this for 400 hours to get one mythic. Though that's not counting vault keys, because one vault key could just randomly have 50. And of course that's also not counting all the other things that give diamonds. But the diamonds are deliberately made to be like a slow trickle resource that you just get slowly over time. Pet gnomes don't have diamonds on it, they have jewels. They have the color jewels, which aren't used for anything other than weapons and everything. Like if you're trying to get a mythic, pets do not add anything towards it. Because the person that was asking was mentioning it for Fair Shra, for a mythic. Yeah, the color jewels do not help you get any mythics, unfortunately. Well, except, I guess, technically Dawnbringer. That doesn't really count. Because it requires such a small amount of them. Hello, Mason. You just had dinner? Nice. I still need to grab another bite to eat. I did grab a bite before I took the nap, but now I'm hungry after that nap. Because it was more like a lunch than a dinner. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over? Otherwise, I am probably going to start wrapping up slowly. If you guys have any specific questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. And we'll be going over the new event thing. And no, I will not be streaming Fire Emblem tomorrow. For anyone curious. I think our next stream on that will be on Tuesday, most likely. Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, just normal tomorrow night stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be going over all the new event stuff and grinding out some more gnome event. What are my team bonuses for this team? Well, it depends which way I'm specifically running it. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Though, good thing I did because we have tribute blinking. Let me grab that. But, okay, what was I checking again? Oh yeah, my bonuses for this team. This is what our bonuses currently look like. This is just our normal kingdom bonuses. This is just our normal guild bonuses, which should be the same for everyone who has all the tasks done. This is just our underworld high renown bonus. I believe it's it's possible to have 1 extra armor on that, if I'm not mistaken. This is for using 4 red troops. This is not needed at all. It's just a byproduct of what we're using. We happen to have 6 higher attack. And for using 3 elementals, we have 6 higher attack and 6 magic. I mean 6 HP off the elemental captain. Little magma pillar. And this one's actually relevant because 6 HP is 6 higher damage on Sunbird. That extra 9 attack is irrelevant, though. This team just happens to be pure red. We're not running pure red for the extra attack. It just happens to be pure red. We're not running it for its bonus. The elemental part, yes. The pure red part, no. This is pure coincidence that this team just is pure red. What is the favorite troop from every rarity? I don't know. It depends what we're basing it based on favorite. But let's see. Common would have to be... common's a hard one, though. I forget what my favorite common is these days. Common's like the hardest one to choose from. Actually, all of them are kind of hard to choose which one I want to choose. Maybe we start from the highest rarity and work our way down. That might be a little bit easier. But yeah, Mythic would have to be Iron Gut. Well, it depends what factor we're doing on, but if we're actually basing it off of usefulness, I guess Mythic would have to be Iron Gut. Legend would have to be... there's so many to choose from. Probably Yagway. Epic would have to be... There's so many options for it these days. It's probably one of the empowered options. I'm almost leaning towards Mercy. Oh, also there's 5 diamonds. That's what I was talking about for the 5 to 10 diamonds per hour thing. Epic's also a hard one. I guess Epic would be a Mercy? Or Tapon? Probably Tapon. Because of the things it ends up getting used with. Oh no, it's so hard to actually decide just one. Ultra Rare would probably be Sunbird. Rare would probably be Apothecary. Oh, sorry, never mind. Apothecary is Ultra Rare. Rare would probably be Alchemist. And common would probably be Leshy because of its Entangle option. 4 times Entangle. That's hard to pin down, though. There's just so many things to choose from, too. There's like, what, 700 something, 800 something troops these days? What is the head count on troops currently? There are, yeah, 713 troops. And that's not even counting the fact that there's over 100 weapons as well. I believe there's over 9... If you count weapons, I believe there's over 900. If you count weapons plus troops, there's over 900. It's going to be a while before we reach 1,000 troops, though. That's going to be an insanely big milestone. Actually, I believe this game almost has more troops than Pokemon. Also, no national Pokédex. What are they doing? I probably won't mind as much, but I still can't believe they're not doing a national Pokédex in the main series game. That's coming out soon. Or by soon, I mean, actually, it is kind of soon. I believe it's coming out early November. Which is kind of funny. It's coming around like my birthday. But, I already have the thingy for it, though. It's only going to cost $47.50. Actually, I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I think you can pre-order it. Wouldn't really matter if you do or not, though. I don't think there's a pre-order bonus. I think the pre-order bonus for DLC, or if you buy it digital, is like 10 quick balls or something. Which I believe have a higher chance if you use them like on the very first turn. So it's not really anything for pre-order. Like a really small reward. I think the physical copy has a pretty decent pre-order. But, the digital one has like barely anything. Mainly because that deal that they did so recently, it's so cheap. It's under $50 to get it. If you had one of those little voucher things. Actually, how many Pokemon is there? I'm kind of curious. When will Gems of War have more than Pokemon? Let's see. So we're not going to know how many Pokemon are currently coming, though, in next thing. Let me see. How many Pokemon are there? Number of Pokemon. That'd be a really funny day when Gems of War has more troops than there are Pokemon. There are 807, not counting next gen. So yeah, never mind. Gems of War is a bit behind then. Because next gen's probably going to bring in like 50 to 100. Probably closer to 100. What's my favorite pizza? Plain or Hawaiian pizza? I don't know how people hate pineapple on pizza. It is amazing. But yeah, plain or Hawaiian are my two favorite for pizza. Normally I just go plain. But if I do bother going with toppings, it's normally Hawaiian. With the meat and pineapple. Or even just pineapple. Oh yeah, I also like vegetable pizza. Like the thing that has it like based on spinach, like the white pizzas that are like spinach and everything with it. I also like those. It's probably like one of the ones that people hate the absolute most, probably too. And I like it. Like the two that people probably hate the most, other than sardines, but I don't understand that one. I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, Hawaiian pizza, white pizza, like the spinach ones with like broccoli and everything. And plain are my three favorite pizzas. Those are like the only three I normally ever get. I'll still eat like pepperoni and other things. I don't really care for it as much. I feel like pepperoni just makes the pizza too greasy without adding much flavor. Smoked meats normally work best for it. Rather than pepperoni. If you're going to bother putting meat on it, smoked meats work out the best. But anyone have any other questions? Otherwise, I'm probably heading out for now. Bacon pizza. I've actually never had bacon pizza. I've had bacon, I've had pizza. I've never combined the two. I'm not huge on bacon, though. Like, it's nice, but it's, I don't know. I don't normally go out of my way for bacon. It's a nice flavoring option, but, it's not normally something I go for that often. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, 2 hours prior to now. And we'll be going back on the grind and going over all the new event stuff. And we'll definitely make sure to get War Priest and Oracle to level 40. And then go from there. And then we'll have our Sunspear finally maxed. We'll have Warden maxed in the near future. And we'll have those two to level 40. And start working them to an even higher level. Because they are our absolute lowest classes. War Priest and Oracle. There are only two that are below 70, if I'm not mistaken. Every other hero class I have is either 70 or higher, or maxed. We actually only have a few left that aren't maxed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... wow, we're actually really close. 5 technically and 6. Though you could basically just say 5. But yeah, I guess we technically have 6 because Warden is not done yet. It still has about 6 hours, I believe that is. 5-6 hours of grinding still. Though a little bit slower since we're going to be doing it through the Gob Truffle team. But it'll slowly trickle up through dailies, which is why I'm not going out of my way for it. Dailies will get it done naturally whenever we end up using the Gob Truffle team. So I'm not worried on that. But yeah, we have 5, not counting Warden, we have 5 hero classes left that we have to go out of our way for to level. And 4 of those 5 are already, or sorry, 3 of those 5 are already halfway there. So we're not that far at all from getting every single hero class maxed. We're definitely under, I think we're finally under the 100-hour range then. Because those 2 hero classes, if you combine them together, those should be about 25 hours each. That's 50 hours. And then the other 3, those should be about 14 hours each or less. So if you add that up, that's 40... How many did I say? Yeah, 14 hours each. That comes out to 42. So combine that together, that is 92 hours. We have approximately 90 to 100 hours left now. So about 92 hours. Until we have every single hero class maxed. Until we get a new hero class, then that number increases. But as it currently stands, I finally have under 100 hours of grinding left. As of today. To finish out all hero classes. And it's approximately 92 hours. Somewhere around there. Wait, does that count Warden? Well, it's going to be done passively. That's not counting Warden. So I guess that is like 100 hours then, like right below. But a Warden's going to be done passively, so I'm not too worried about that. It might take a month, but it's going to be done automatically. Because we're going to be using it on a team that will just slowly keep trickling its EXP upwards. So we're not actually going out of our way for it. All the other ones are going out of our way for it, the other 92 hours. But we're almost there. How did we get onto the conversation of pizza? Gosh. But yeah, pizza's nice. I'm going to go get one soon. But anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Best of luck with the gnomes. We are currently at a vault key count of 44, obviously, but we've gained 15 this event. No, yes, 15, because we started at 29. So we've gained 15 vault keys, 13 yesterday, only 2 today, 1 in previous stream and 1 on this stream. But at least we've gotten 1 per stream, at least, if nothing else. But it's weird because we've grinded almost the exact same amount of time today, yet we only got 2 compared to yesterday's 13. That is such a stark contrast. But at least we got ultra lucky yesterday. That was just absurd luck, though. That is not to be expected. That's way above what the actual drop rate is. Though we did a little bit under the drop rate this morning. It took us like 2.5 hours, 3 hours just to get 1 key. That was awful. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the vault event. Hopefully I'll have better luck than I had today. Hopefully I'll have my yesterday's luck for the rest of the weekend. And I'll catch all of you later. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. And we'll be going over all the new event stuff and going from there. Catch all of you later. And goodbye, everyone.